Did I just disconnect the video I was doing about cooking toys? Oh, a minute. I'm still with you guys, still trying to think what to prepare for lunch in this house. Just a small bite for lunch. And I told you guys, when you hold your cooking pot with a cloth like this one, a towel, normally they get burnt. I got to know a secret about a holder that I like using for my pots. This one. I've always shown it to you guys. You've always seen it. So, here we are doing some cooking. Here we are doing some cooking. So I'm gonna wash the tomatoes and potatoes. The tomatoes. I'm washing the tomatoes, these ones, so I can slice them. Guys, if you're new here, this is the Never Age TV. You're welcome to subscribe, become a member of this family where we love people, we love God also. So sometimes we can say let's go and prepare a meal, sometimes we can say let's talk, let us critique, let us congratulate, let us pray for this and that person, let us advise this and that person, let us seek advice. We also seek advice, guys, so that we are the know-it-alls. We advise, sometimes we seek advice, and we don't walk alone. In the comment section, we ask for comments, not that we advise out of our, you know, we ask you to, you always ask you to give advice in our channel. Please guys, advise me on this and this issue. There's a friend of mine who is going through this. There's a person who has, I saw, had done this on their videos. There's a person who had wanted this and that help. That is how we live in this channel. Asking for advice and making comments. We make comments also. We like commenting, yeah. We do. Excuse me because of that cough. That cough is treated because it's supposed to be gone by now. It's supposed to be gone. Since the time I was treated, it's supposed to be gone, but it is actually finishing. I can tell you for sure. It is finishing. It has pushed me for 2 good weeks. So I'm putting water in this electric kettle. So I may have it boiled. And that's the way I do my things. By the way, I'm a very quick person in doing things. Like when it comes to my cooking, I'm very fast. I'm not that person who dilly-dallies when doing anything. I'm very fast. And I'm thanking God. It's not that I'm saying I'm very able or I'm very supernatural. But I'm that person who thinks very fast. Yeah, I think very fast. Because life today, guys, it needs that person who will think very fast what to do. And in fact, this now hits me. Like when you're driving, guys, because I'm a driver and you know it. I was telling my colleague the other day that when you're driving, your eye should be, you know, you should be ahead. You should see ahead. Don't just see here, just ahead of your vehicle. Just see a distance away, even as you are watching here, because you have to be keen, very keen and very careful. There are many people that are careless out there. So if you are not that way, you will end up not being a very good driver, causing accidents. And I was saying, my eye always sees further. I even think for people. I think for other drivers while driving. I think for them. You know what I mean by thinking for them? I'll say, especially the public service drivers, I'll see somebody who is on my lane and I'll say, hey, there's one before he even thinks of changing to this lane without even indicating. Let me hoot a bit to alert him that I'm there. And I'm like, some people don't like hooting. And I'm like, hey, I'll hoot because I want to alert them. These people need to be alerted. Otherwise, you just see somebody just entering without even any notice. They're out of their minds. You know, these drivers, public service drivers, they just do things on the roads. So I'm like, can I alert him that I'm here? So I keep peeping, peeping. And I think fast before something happens. Not that I'm perfect. In this life, there's nobody who's perfect. But I was just mentioning that always look ahead. Always be very, very alert. Always be very, very fast. Don't be that very slow person who, by the time you accomplish something, you are going around circles. You are not sure whether you should do this or that. Yeah, no. Don't go around circles. Think fast. Think very fast. Think what to add next in that cooking pot. Whether it is a seasoning, curry powder, like now I'm adding curry powder. That's what I've done. Then after that, be that person who thinks very, very fast. Don't think slowly. Not in this life. In this life, you need to think fast. In everything that you do, think very, very fast. So, I told you I'm sharing something that can be eaten by somebody who will step in and find that, oh, in this house, there's nothing. And also, instead of eating junks, like I may go out there and feel hungry at 4 or at 3, and the last meal that I took was breakfast, and I feel like, oh, can I buy maybe a cake and eat? If you could just make something at home if you have time and just bite food from the house, you'll have saved yourself some health issues. So I'm looking at, when I stepped out, somebody called and I didn't know. Yes, I can see somebody called and I didn't know. So this is also something else. When you step out, sometimes you may not be able to walk with the phone all the time. When you step out, always come back and check who could have called me while I was out. And just check. And it's always good so that you can answer people. You can answer them. So guys, another way of doing your things very, very fast is what I told you. You should have your water boiled in the kitchen kettle. In the electric kettle, have your water boiled. So that when it comes to cooking, you do it very, very fast. Right now, I'm boiling some peas. I'm boiling some peas in this cooking pot, and I'll just check and see how far it is. In this cooking pot, yes, and the water that I put here was boiled, so it will not take a lot of time to cook. Yeah, it's almost cooked. You see, these are peas. These are green peas. So some of these things that you do that take a lot of your time is because you don't plan them in advance. Plan issues. Let the water be boiling so that by the time you want to do the next pot, you have some water ready, and that makes things very, very easy. So now, my peas will remain in that pot for another meal. But the meal that I'm doing very fast for lunch will be in this other pot. And I'm just giving it minutes so So I put water. And the water that I'm going to put there will be boiled water. Here it is boiled already in the kettle. So guys, we were cooking. What were we cooking? We were cooking peas and oh my god, forgetting. I'm cooking peas, potatoes, and I'm going to boil separately. I'm going to boil some rice. So can you imagine, even water for rice is already done? Because I knew I was doing rice, so water for rice is already done. Rice is already here. I'll show it to you in a moment. Rice is already here, so things go very, very fast, especially now. Now that I've put in the water, the boiled water there, that is in the potatoes and peas. And now, you know what happens? I have to make sure that I already have the boiled water for peas, for rice, in this kettle. So, I'm fetching water where you're not seeing, adding here in the kettle. I usually add from the from this point. And as I add, I check how many liters I put in the kettle. Like now, this is 1.5 liters. That will be enough for my rice. Let it boil. In the meantime, I'm gonna remove this from here because these are peas that I was boiling, and I'm gonna have the pot for rice. This pot is for rice. I always dust my pots and put in some hot water and shake. Even when they were washed and kept, I always do that. So this one now goes there. This comes here where there is heat flame, and my rice pot goes to the other side. Do you know why I did that? That's how we check. While cooking, that's how we check whether our food is seasoned properly. So the pot that I've just put on the other side is for rice. And there is some salt. You know, with rice, you have to put some cooking oil. Just a bit. A bit of cooking oil. Very little. And now, imagine, my water is already boiled. Guys, I will surprise you very, very fast. This water is already boiled. I've already known that my water is 1.5 liters. I have not even used a whole lot of it. So my rice is already washed. My rice is already washed. And now, it depends on how you measure your water for your rice. Mine is measured. I put it there. And guys, I'll only come now to check on whether my rice is cooked after a few minutes. This is because I put in boiled water, so it will not take long. It will not take long. It will not take long. I want to add just a bit of rice because you know, always cook food that can be eaten by 2 or 3 people. Even if you are cooking for one person, that person will come in with a visitor or a guest or a help, some help, and maybe they were out there hungry the whole day. And even as he's eating, he will ask, do you have more for my friend? So always have something ready for a person who can enter anytime, uninvited. Because home, when you are growing up, home used to be the place that you can go and find something home to bite. Homely, you know that homely feeling. Always finding something to take care of your stomach. That's the meaning of an African home. So guys, thank you for cooking with me. My food will be ready in a few. I will show you what is here, but the potatoes are not very cooked. Potatoes are not very cooked. So look guys, this is what I'm boiling here. These are potatoes and peas. Potatoes and peas with some stew and a lot of onion. And this is rice boiling there. So guys, please subscribe to my channel and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.